Ernő Rubik is a Hungarian inventor, architect and professor of architecture. He is best known for the invention of mechanical puzzles including Rubik's Cube, Rubik's Magic, Master Edition, and Rubik's Snake. While Rubik became famous for Rubik's Cube and his other puzzles, much of his recent work involves the promotion of science in education. Rubik is involved with several organizations such as Beyond Rubik's Cube, the Rubik Learning Initiative and the Judah Polgar Foundation, all of whose aim is to engage students in science, mathematics, and problem-solving at a young age. Early life, childhood and parental influence. Ernő Rubik was born in Budapest, Hungary, 13 July 1944, during World War II, and has lived all his life in Hungary. His father, Ernő Rubik Sr., was a flight engineer at the Esztergom aircraft factory, and his mother, Magdalena Szánta, was a poet. His father, Ernő Sr., was a highly respected engineer of gliders. His extensive work and expertise in this area gained him an international reputation as an expert in his field. Ernő Rubik has stated that, education from 1958 to 1962, Rubik specialized in sculpture at the Secondary School of Fine and Applied Arts. From 1962 to 1967, Rubik attended the Budapest University of Technology where he became a member of the architecture faculty. From 1967 to 1971, Rubik attended the Hungarian Academy of Applied Arts and was on the Faculty of Interior Architecture and Design. Rubik considers university and the education it afforded him as the decisive event which shaped his life. Rubik has stated that, schools offered me the opportunity to acquire knowledge of subjects or rather crafts that need a lot of practice, persistence and diligence with the direction of a mentor. Career, early professorship and birth of Rubik's Cube. From 1971 to 1979, Rubik was a professor of architecture at the Budapest College of Applied Arts. It was during his time there that he built designs for a three-dimensional puzzle and completed the first prototype of the Rubik's Cube in 1974, applying for a patent on the puzzle in 1975. In an interview with CNN, Rubik stated that he was searching to find a good task for my students, from classroom tool to magic cube to Rubik's Cube, starting with blocks of wood and rubber bands. Rubik set out to create a structure which would allow the individual pieces to move without the whole structure falling apart. Rubik originally used wood for the block because of the convenience of a workshop at the university and because he viewed wood as a simple material to work with that did not require sophisticated machinery. Rubik made the original prototypes of his cube by hand, cutting the wood, boring the holes and using elastic bands to hold the contraption together. Rubik showed his prototype to his class and his students liked it very much. Rubik realized that, because of the cube's simple structure, it could be manufactured relatively easily and might have appeal to a larger audience. Rubik's father possessed several patents, so Rubik was familiar with the process and applied for a patent for his invention. Rubik then set out to find a manufacturer in Hungary, but had great difficulty due to the rigid planned economy of Hungary at the time. Eventually, Rubik was able to find a small company that worked with plastic and made chess pieces. The cube was originally known in Hungary as the Magic Cube. Rubik licensed the Magic Cube to Ideal Toys, a New York-based company, who in 1979 rebranded the Magic Cube to the Rubik's Cube before its introduction to an international audience in 1980. The process from early prototype to significant mass production of the cube had taken over 6 years. The Rubik's Cube would go on to become an instant success worldwide, winning several Toy of the Year awards and becoming a staple of 1980s popular culture. To date, the Rubik's Cube has sold over 350 million units, making it the best-selling toy of all time. Other inventions. In addition to Rubik's Cube, Rubik is also the inventor of Rubik's Magic, Master Edition, Rubik's Snake, Rubik's Tangle, and Rubik's 360. later career and other works. In the early 1980s, he became editor of a game and puzzle journal called ʻɛrnøः, then became self-employed in 1983, founding the Rubik Studio, where he designed furniture and games. In 1987 he became professor with full tenure. In 1990 he became the president of the Hungarian Engineering Academy. At the Academy, he created the International Rubik Foundation to support especially talented young engineers and industrial designers. Recent work and engagements. Rubik has recently spent much of his time working on Beyond Rubik's Cube, a science, technology, engineering, mathematics-based exhibition, which will travel the globe over the next 6 years. The grand opening of the exhibit was held on the 26th of April 2014 at the Liberty Science Center outside New York City. At the exhibition, Rubik gave several lectures, tours, and engaged with the public and several members of the speedcubing crowd in attendance, including Anthony Michael Brooks, a world-class speedcuber. Influences. Ernő Rubik has listed several individuals who, as he said, exerted a great influence over me through their work. These include Leonardo da Vinci, whom Rubik regards as the Renaissance man, Michelangelo, whom he respects as a polymath and painter, sculptor, and architect, M.C. Escher, an artist who built impossible constructions and grappled with the explorations of infinity. As regards to philosophers and writers, Rubik admires Voltaire, Stendhal, Thomas Mann, Jean-Paul Sartre, Hungarian poet Attila József, Jules Verne and Isaac Asimov. In the field of architecture, Rubik is an admirer of Frank Lloyd Wright and Le Corbusier. Cultural and leisure pursuits. Rubik admits to being a lifelong bibliophile and has stated, "Books offered me the possibility of gaining knowledge of the world, nature and people." Rubik has stated that he has a special interest in science fiction. Rubik is fond of outdoor activities such as walking through nature, playing sports, and sailing on Lake Balaton. Rubik is also an avid gardener and has stated that, "Collecting succulents are my favorite pastime." Prizes and awards. 1978 Budapest International Trade Fair, Prize for the Cube. 1980 Toy of the Year, Federal Republic of Germany, United Kingdom, France, USA. 1981 Toy of the Year, Finland, Sweden, Italy. 1982 Toy of the Year, United Kingdom. 1982 The Museum of Modern Art, New York selected Rubik's Cube into its permanent collection. 1983 Hungarian State Prize for demonstrating and teaching 3D structures and for the various solutions that inspired scientific researchers in several ways. 1988 Juvenile Prize from the State Office of Youth and Sport. 1995 Die Erkutenis Gabor Prize from the Novofa Foundation as an acknowledgement of achievements in the field of innovation. 1996 Ennius Jedlik Prize from the Hungarian Patent Office. 1997 Prize for the Reputation of Hungary. 2007 Kossuth Prize, the most prestigious cultural award in Hungary. 2008 Moholy Nagy Prize, from the Moholy Nagy University of Arts and Design. 2009 EU Ambassador of the Year of Creativity and Innovation. 2010 USA Science and Engineering Festival Award. 2010 the Hungarian Order of Merit Commander's Cross with the Star. 2010 Prima Primissima Prize. 2012 My Country Awards. 2014 Grand Cross of the Order of St. Stephen. 2014 Honorary Citizen of Budapest. Publications. Editor and co-author of A Bavoskoka, Muzaki Kiado, Budapest, 1981. Co-author of the Rubik's Cube Compendium, Oxford University Press, 1987. Foundations and appearances. He attended the 2007 World Championship in Budapest. He also gave a lecture and autograph session at the Bridges PEX conference in July 2010. Rubik is a member of the USA Science and Engineering Festival's Advisory Board.